Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Today we're going to paint our little mouse like I saw at the antique store a few weeks ago. I'm going to make it out of wood, and it was ceramic that I saw, so I thought it would be cute to make it out of wood and make a block of cheese. So hopefully everybody will come on. I am coming on just a little bit early, a couple minutes. Hey Mickey, how are you doing? It's good to see you. You're the first one for me to see. If you are coming on later watching this and there's not a live button right here, then please hashtag replay and let me know where you're from. Hey, Miss Terry, it's good to see you. Thank you for doing the spreadsheet for me. Hey, Miss Ray, it's good to see you. Hopefully a lot of people will come on this morning, but you never know. Some people may be at church, and that's fine. You can watch replay later. Hey, Miss Lynn, how are you doing? And Carol, good morning to y'all. Hopefully 30 minutes ago, y'all got my message saying I was going to be here. I was letting it go out to everybody, so I came on about 3 minutes early. Hey, Miss Brittany and Diana, it's good to see you. I'm doing this morning. I got a good night's sleep, thank goodness. Yeah, I appreciate that. So I've cut out my mouse. Y'all saw this. I'm doing good, Miss Brittany. Thank you. Hey, Lynn. So I cut this out, and I've kind of made a few little drawings on here, but I'm going to end up covering it up anyway. I did make it. Oh, about that. Hey, Lori. Hey, Labriska. Labriska's with My Eclectic Treasures, so if y'all will go over there and look at her page and join. Hey, Miss Janet. Yeah, it froze just for a minute. I thought it was going to come right back, but it didn't do that. Hey, Diane, it took about a minute, so it seemed terrible. It's good to see everybody this morning, and I hope y'all are having a good Sunday. Yeah, I'm finally back. I don't know what the deal is. It does it at least once every other video I do. Hey, Miss Hannah, it's good to see you. All right, so what I was saying is that I made some little feet and I made a nose to go on top of this. So I cut it out and I filled in the little holes. This had some bad area on the piece of wood, so I did fill that in with some stuff so it would hopefully dry before I got started. And we're just gonna go ahead and paint this. Okay, now I painted a block of cheese, y'all, or I'm about to. We're gonna paint this first just so we can let it dry while we do our little mouse, because he's gonna be standing on top of the cheese, okay? So we're gonna do this first. Hey, Lisa Wakefield, it's good to see you. And I kind of took maize from Waverly and I put some white with it to make this a lighter color. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. That helps me to get everybody on my page, hopefully. Thank you for sprinkling, Labriska. So this is what it's going to look like, this shade. See, it's a little bit darker on the back because I went ahead and did this because it kind of soaks into the wood. Hey, Miss Peggy and Michelle, how are y'all doing? We're painting our cheese right now. We're going to let this base coat dry. And while the mouse dries, after we're done with this, then we're going to go ahead and paint the little holes on here. What it looks like holes, anyway. It's good to see y'all today. What have y'all been doing this morning? I hadn't been doing very much at all. I watched Transplant. Do y'all watch Transplant? Hey, Denise Turner, it's good to see you. And thank you for everybody who came out last night to look at my auction. And those of you who bid, I'm going to be getting that ready today after I get off of here. Thank you for saying that, Miss Peggy, to follow and like my page. I appreciate that. I hope everybody will like and follow my page. So we're just going to do this one coat here, and I didn't do it perfectly when I cut it off, I didn't get all the way to the center here, or the end of it. You love Transplant. I do too. And it's based out of Canada. But it's a good show. Thank you, Miss Denise. Alright, so we're going to let this, let me make sure I don't have any fingerprints. We're going to move that out of the way. Alright, so we're going to let that dry. And if it's not all the way dry, then it's okay. We've been birding. What's Transplant? Transplant's a medical drama. I think it's on NBC. I can't remember. Hey, Melanie. And it's got some people on there that I haven't ever seen before. They're probably actors from Canada. Hey, Miss Valerie. But I really like it. It looks like a piece of cheesecake. Well, it'll look more like a piece of cheese when we're done. It kind of does, don't it? All right, so I've got Waverly chalk paint in Elephant and in Steel. I still feel like steel. I still feel like the steel is too dark, so we're going to lighten it up a little bit with white. You watch it on Hulu? Yeah, I've just got it on regular channel. So I'm going to make this the lighter color first. And I'm just going to put it on my plate here, and we're going to add some white to it. Yeah, I don't have Hulu. Some of those channels I don't have. I feel like I'm putting my hand in there. So we're going to, I might not even need the darkest color, but I'm going to have it here just in case the elephant is kind of dark. Because this still looks dark to me, the steel does. So let me just see. Come on. This is really thick paint, this Delta Ceramcoat. I don't know if y'all have used it before. And I tried to shake it all up so it would be all mixed. Alright, so I'm just going to take some white and I'm going to make this a little bit lighter. You see how it's still dark there? And the elephant color is really dark. So I don't know if I'll use it except on the edge. Good morning, Miss Lee. How are you doing? That's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. Y'all go watch her if y'all are not part of her page. And Labriska too. You don't have cable anymore? Well, I have cable still. That's probably my only entertainment because I don't go out very much and do things. I'm not a partier or anything like that. Hey, Miss Germaine. So I end up watching stuff on there. And I watch HGTV sometimes. Do y'all get HGTV on Hulu? I don't even know. And how much is Hulu anyway? I'm just curious. Hey, good morning, Miss Becky. Thank you for coming on. I hope you'll like and follow my page. I appreciate that. And please paint the page, if you will, to all your friends. Thank you, Miss Peggy. You're so sweet. So I'm doing the bottom here. You will see part of this because it doesn't go all the way across the back of the cheese. So you might see the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and paint it too. Normally, if it's laying down like all the way, then I will not paint the bottom because it's a waste of paint. Hey, Miss Nelda. So good to see you. Alright, so I want to make sure we're going to paint the whole thing, the back and the front. I'm going to go ahead and do the back first. And then we're going to dry it because you will be able to see it because it's just going to be standing up on the cheese. But we'll dry this with the heat tool. Let me get some more white here. I already have some. Alright. See, and I kind of filled it in a little bit where the little holes were on the wood. You can't get perfect wood. It's hard to find a really good piece that doesn't have any flaws in it. You think it's around $10. Well, that's not bad. And does it have HGTV? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think if you get all those streaming services for like $10 each, it ends up being as much as your cable bill. So I decided not to get anything like that, at least for now, because there's some things I like to watch, like Yellowstone. Hey Marie, it's good to see you. Hey Miss Sherry, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Hopefully y'all like my little mouse. All right. Kind of bubbles up sometimes. All right, so I've got that. So now we're going to do the front because we want it to be a little bit prettier. It doesn't matter about the back so much. It can have little flaws on it and everything. So I picked the better side for the front. We're just gonna get this with the heat tool as soon as I wipe it off a little bit and get some more mixed here. Okay. Hopefully this will look like that canister. I think it was a cookie jar. And I just thought it was cute. Good morning, Miss Tony. Thank you so much for coming on here. All right, let's dry this. And I'll dry this too while we're going, the cheese. And then we got to get the nose and the feet. Well, I had the air way down last night so I could sleep good. And I was cold this morning. I've actually got the heat on under my desk because I'm so chilly. At least my legs are. But it was really cold in here during the night. Cable is expensive. We just have Wi-Fi and some of the streaming channels. We had several and it's still way cheaper. Well, that's good, Miss Becky. I might end up doing that too because I just think it's expensive. The way they charge, it's crazy. But even $10, I was trying to look for my, here it is, right in front of me. I wanted to sand this just a little bit more before I paint it. Yeah, I need to really consider doing it. But my internet is through Comcast, and so that's the reason why I have internet service. I'm liable not to change it, especially being live like I am. I don't know. I thought about it though. Just having that and some streaming services, but it's still going to be expensive, so I don't know. I don't know if it's beneficial to me or not. I'm going to paint his nose after I get finished sanding him a little bit. I want it to look a little better. And I think I'm going to sand the sides of him. I kind of want it. You got a fire stick? I've heard about that too. I don't know. Is it a good deal to have a fire stick? Ah, here's a fuzz. All right, we're going to get a little bit. I kind of want the nose to be a little bit darker, but not much. So we're going to do the sides first. Hulu always has Black Friday special for 99 cents a month. Wow. Maybe I need to get Hulu when it's 99 cents, huh? Is it that way from then on or a certain amount of time? Because I might. I know I see it advertised sometimes for Hulu. Not for 99 cents, though. Hey, Miss Norma. All right, let me see here. I'm going to do a little bit of darker. All right, let's set that aside. I'm going to do the feet a little bit darker, too. Thank you, Miss Becky. I appreciate that. I appreciate Lee shouting me out there. I always appreciate her. She's my friend. Yeah. I love Lee, and she's got a lot of cute things on her page. And Labriska does too. We're going to be doing an event at the end of July with Labriska. Hey, Miss Wendy, we're going to do Christmas in July. So y'all have to tune in for that. I'll be posting when it gets soon. I mean, this is only the first weekend. 1 year, then they do it. Okay, well, that's not bad, though, to have it for a year. That's not bad at all. All right, so this is going to be mostly on there, but I went ahead and I painted the both sides. Let's see here. Let me get some of these little things off. I got all kind of stuff on my paper. Fuzz just won't get off of there. All right, I'm going to try to dry these. These are a little darker than the mouse itself. Hey, Miss Dawn. It's absolutely 99 cents a month for 3 months. Oh, okay, 6 months and sometimes a full year. I have that Discovery Plus. I know I need to get Discovery Plus. Isn't that what a lot of stuff is on? Just got the notification but can't stay. It's okay, Miss Wendy. I understand. You can always watch it later or see how it turns out. I always post a picture. I appreciate that. Let me get a little brush so I can go in here. It's got a lot of paint right there in the little, in between his toes. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm going to use the darkest to make it the end of his nose, and you can do black, but I'm going to do that first. And if I think it ought to be black, then I might change it to that, but I like the dark gray. So see, it's kind of like this, and I'm going to dry it. Hey, Miss Debbie, it's good to see you. So I'm going to dry that. Ooh, it's got little bubbles on there. Look, I missed a whole spot. I'm going to have to go back. That was weird. I got every side but that one. There we go. Okay. What did I do with those wipes? There they are. I have some wipes, but I didn't keep it on the table. Thank you, Debbie. Well, this came from a cookie jar. So that's how I got this idea. Sometimes I see cute stuff at antique places, and I don't want to buy those because I don't think I'd want a mouse cookie jar. At least that's what I think it is. I don't even know, but it's ceramic anyway. Hey, Miss Peggy. It's good to see you. All right, let me get... I just don't want to get anything on there. Okay, this is dry, so we're going to go on the outside edge, and I've just got kind of a medium flat brush. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to get the nose and the feet ready. So I'm just going to go on the outside of this, and we're just going to go around the rim here. And I'm going to do it with a darker color, a little bit of water. And I also, on the face, I want to put some dark underneath this so it'll stick out even further by doing that. Let me get some water here. Doesn't go as smooth if you don't put water. And see how it's coming along? Let's see. kind of want to spread some of this. I'll get some water. Make it a little bit darker. Keep forgetting where my... But I want to do it just a little bit. Right here in the middle. See how it's a little bit whiter up here, or I say whiter, but a little bit more gray. Let me get some of this, and I kind of just want to blend it in a little bit. This is the lighter color, and this is the elephant on the outer edge. And that way, I just want a little bit. We want to blend it in a little bit, kind of like it's a little nose. See how it's a little darker towards the bottom? Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Sierra Ruby, how are you doing? I don't believe I've ever seen you on here. I appreciate you coming on. Hopefully you'll like and follow the page for me. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to take the darker color as well and go around the feet. Hey, Miss Kathy. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for those X's and O's. All right, so I'm just going to take this and we're going to make it a little bit darker. If I can pick up the paint. There we go. We're just going to make it a little bit, especially on the inside edge here. Just like this. Giving it a little dimension. I kind of just want to make it like this a little bit. I want the lighter color to come through, but I want the dark color too. So see how it's not exactly, it looks kind of like fur maybe, a little bit. Hey Maureen, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on this morning. Get a little more water. I'm just kind of going on the outer edge just so you'll be able to see the feet a little bit better. And then I'm just going to do some in the middle. Make it look a little like furry feet, sort of. So it looks like that. It's good to see you. All right, so I've got those done. I've got the nose done right there. And then we're going to do the holes in the cheese, and then we'll finish the mouse part. So let me get rid of all the gray. And I've got this King's Gold that I use for the darker color of the yellow. And I've also got some brown because it needs a little brown in it too. So I'm going to put that right next to this on my plate and get it to come out. All right. We don't need a whole lot because it's going to be on the edge of our brush. Let me move this. I should have gotten fresh water, but I didn't do it. And that's okay. All right. So we're going to make our holes, okay? So I'm loading my brush up right here, and then I want it to be a little bit of water on the end, but not very much, okay? And then we're just going to take this and we're going to do some circles. Okay? So here's the start of our cheese. I'm going to do it again. We'll make some a little bit bigger. And I just take it and twist my brush around. Okay? And then I'll do a little one up here. Do another little one down here. And I'll do a big one up here. Like this. Circles don't take very long. Then I'm going to do a half a one down here. Just like that. Hey, Darlene, it's good to see you. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing over here. Just however you want to do them. You don't have to, you can do them all the same size or you can do them smaller. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do a half of one here. Just like that. And I'll do a little one here. If you get kind of a medium brush, you can do small and big with it. If you do a really big one, it's hard to get any smaller. Much smaller anyway. We're gonna do it this way. And see if it doesn't go all the way, then you can just turn your cheese and finish your hole. Hey, Elizabeth Bauer, how are you doing this morning? So let me get some more water. Goes a lot better if you have a lot of water on it. Let's see here. And then we're going to do a big one right here. And you want it to kind of be thick so it looks like the inside of a hole. Kind of like this one. See how I did that? And then I'm going to do a circle right here, half a circle. Okay, like that. So see, we got one side like this and one side like this. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm going to do a half of one right here. It just looks like it needs something. There we go. Thank you, Miss Carol. It's fine. You go right on to church. I'm going to do like right in here too for this one. Okay. So there's our cheese. We're going to let it dry while we do the mouse. And I'm probably going to put some brown in there. I guess I could do that. Let me do the brown. Just a tad. And I'm just taking it and going around the edge just a little bit. See how I did that to make it a little bit more dimensional? I might do the whole side of the half of one. Let me get some more water again. So see, it makes it a little bit more stand out than just the yellow or the gold. So that's what I'm doing. And you don't have to do the whole thing. I'm trying to show you here. All right. We're just making it stand out a little bit. I'm going to go around this one halfway, and then we're going to do this one. Let's see here. So see, they stand out just a little bit more. Just make sure you get enough water. Hey, Annette, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. I'm just going around the edge, just about halfway. Doesn't have to be all the way around. Just make sure you get enough water on it. I'm just floating that on there a little bit. So here's part of it. You're loving it? I'm glad. Let me get it around this edge. And I'm doing it, some of them about 3/4. Some of them are just half. Let me move this one around. It looks funny right there. So let me fix this one little thing and I'll show it to you. All right. So there's the brown on this side and here's the brown on this side. So it makes it look a lot more cheesy. So we're just going to set it over here, okay? Thank you for all those hearts. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. All right, so now I've got the nose and I've got the feet or whatever. Now I'm going to move this where I think that this is going to be. I'm going to make a little line right here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to take some darker color and go around this. And then we're going to put this on top of it, and it's going to look like it's popping off of his face. So you've got to kind of make your little dots because you don't want to do too much or too far out. So what I'm going to do is take this, which is the elephant color, okay? Hey, G. Hey, Miss Mary. It's good to see you. So I'm going to take kind of a little chunk of it there. And we're just going to go around this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going kind of around like this. I didn't do a whole line. I could have done that though, but I'm going to try to make it a little thicker. I'm going to make the first one though first. And then we'll make it just a little bit thicker. It doesn't matter if you go on the inside because you're going to put that nose on top of it. But you want this to be a little thick. And see, I've done both sides on accident. Oh my goodness. Okay. But you want it kind of thick right there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter on the inside. See, you got to watch what you're doing so you don't do what I just did. See the two lines? It's because I have it on both sides of the brush because I wasn't paying attention to where I had it. So if you've got something where it's going to be seen, then you don't want to do that. But this won't be seen. We just want to kind of go out right here and then go around this. Just like this. It looks kind of funny right there. But when you put this on here, it does not. And I probably should have done it exactly. Alright. And if it's too much, which I did it just a little too much, and I want to cut that off. Let me make sure that I get the dark off of here, and then we're going to do some light. We're going to fix it. It's going to be the same color because I did just a little too much. Alright, so then we can go back and kind of put it closer to this. Make sure that you get enough water. To kind of spread it around. And that's what I want to do. So I kind of want it to be spread around here. See how it looks even before that way it looks like it's three-dimensional there. Hey, Miss Connie and Miss Carolyn. It's good to see you. All right, so I'm going to take some of this and put it on my plate. Need a little bit. It's kind of hard to get your brush inside the cap or the lid. So I'm gonna do it this way. It's just a little easier. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna take this dark. You want it to be a little wet. And we're gonna go around the edge, just like we always do, to kind of make it look like the inside of the ear there. And this is gonna be, I'm gonna take this off for a minute so I can do the outside of the eyes. Got a fuzz. Hey, Daria. Darlia. All right. I'm just going to kind of make the outer line of the eyes. And this one's going to go in here like this. Outer edge. I'm going to make sure it looks good. And then we're going to go on the outer edge of this. Just like I said, put a little bit of water on here. Hey Tina, it's good to see you. This edge's got more dark than the other one. There we go. We want to smush it just a little bit. I call it smushing it, but just blending it in a little bit better. Just like this. It looks funny. It looks like an elephant almost, but it's going to be a mouse. And we're going to do the edge over here. I just want to do that before I get the nose on. I need a little bit more water. And we want to make him some chubby cheeks. It still kind of looks like an elephant. But it's not. It's going to be a mouse. So I'm taking some more dark. We're going to make these little cheeks. And at least it only went off for a second. I'm sorry about that. I guess Facebook is doing that because my internet's working fine. So we're just going to go right here on the edge. All right, so now we're going to make the arms. And they're going to kind of be like this. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to come around. For some reason, it's hard for me to do it on this side. It's easier on this side. I guess because I'm right-handed, right? All right, so there's the little arms right there. And then I guess you can do the bottom. It doesn't really matter. You're going to have the feet in the front. But I'm going to smear some darker color down here anyway, to make it look more like a mouse instead of a piece of wood. So I'm going to take some of that steel color, the regular color that it is. Hey, Miss Jenny. And we're just going to put some of it in here to give it some dimension. I got a little boogie thing from the paint. So we just kind of want to go up into the lighter color with a little bit of darker. Right in here, but not as dark as the outer edge. Put a little bit of white too. Just like that, okay? And I'm gonna get some of the glue gel like I always use, and then use hot glue as well to put the nose on. I think I'll go ahead and do the eyes first though, and then we'll do it so I don't mess that up. But you need a smaller brush, and I've got these that I can't find anymore, these mini brush set at Hobby Lobby. I looked in the paintbrush section and couldn't find it. Hey, Miss Norma Troxel, it's so good to see you. So I'm going to use some black for the eyes. Let me get a little bit. I always get way too much black. I waste more black than anything. And then white's probably the next thing I waste. Hey, Denise, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. All right, so I'm going to take the black and we're going to go around. Let me dry this a little bit. I put my hand in it. All right, I'm going to go on the outer edge of this first with the black. And I'm using this really fine brush to do this. And then we're going to do his eyes just like we do all the other ones. So I'm going to take this. I just like these eyes, so I'm going to do it like this. And I think he ought to have blue eyes, so we're going to do blue. Hey, Miss Judy. It's good to see you. So right now we're going to do it like this. All right, let me get this out of here because we're going to put white after we do the blue. Good morning, Miss Linda. How are you doing? So let me pour some of this blue out. There we go. We're going to use this blue, which is kind of a teal or a light teal blue. I'm going to dry this a little bit just so I don't blend the black and the blue together. Hey, Linda Calendar. And we're going to do the blue again. And I'm going to go into the black a little bit because we can always fix it with the black. So it looks like that right now. It's coming together. It still looks like an elephant, but it's not. Hey, Miss Lisa Turnage. Thank you for coming on. So I'm doing another coat of blue. We're going to do this side. And I'm trying to do a little bit thicker so we can cover some of it up with the black. So it'll look a little better. All right, let me cover this one little area. It doesn't want to cover good. And I'll show y'all. So that's the way it looks right now. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. So I'm going to get the black all out of this, and we're going to get the white, or the blue, I should say. I did the blue. So now we're going to do the white. Just remember that we're going to fix it. It may not look good right at first, but it does once you fix it with the black. And I'm right-handed, so I have to keep moving it around. Thank you. I tell you, I hope I don't ever get Parkinson's or essential tremors, because I wouldn't be able to do all this. And my mother has essential tremors, so I hope I don't get that when I get older. She's had those for a few years now. She's 79. She doesn't have Parkinson's though. Thank goodness. Alright, so this is what it's looking like right now, which is not really great until I fix it with the black. You just kind of have to have a vision of what you're going to do. We're going to color in just like that. I told you to do the outer edges first and then color in if you need to. Alright, so right now it looks like this, but we're about to make it come to life when we do the black. So let me do that. Make sure you don't have any extra water on it, because it will. Let me get this fuzz off of here. Still got fuzz from yesterday, remember? Or day before. Hey, Miss Norney. Alright, so we're going to go on the outer edge. And the inner edge. Because you want it to look smooth. Okay, so here's so far. See, it's a lot better smooth. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. You're already shaky, Miss Judy. It's hard sometimes. I just hope I don't get that for a long time if I do. I mean, if I do, I do, you know, but... So here we go. We're going to do this one. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to turn him around. All right. See how much better? Hey, Alana. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Watching me paint my little mouse. Now, I think he needs a couple little lashes, but not a lot. We're just going to do a couple. On each side. All right. So there's the two. That's all I'm going to do. Maybe one down here. One or two. There. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put white in the eyes like I always do, but we're going to go ahead and put the nose on. Hey, Roberta. I'm just going to do one right down the middle here. And we'll decide if we want the black on the bottom of the nose or not. I kind of think it needs black. I'm just putting the little dots of hot glue. Then we're going to put this on. And I'm going to take a little bit of this dark and I'm going to make it a smooth dark area right here. There we go. And I'm going to do a little bit right here just because it's darker on this side than it is on this side. I probably had more water. Already adorable, thank you. And Dust Coven Creations. I don't know your name, but you, I'm glad you put your post up there. Y'all have to go check her out. What's your name, Dust Coven Creations? That way I'll know who you are. I'll have to go back and follow you. So let me make sure this fuzz isn't on here. Good gracious. I'm going to be getting fuzz everywhere. Alright. So get enough paint on your brush so you don't have to really do any work. You just dot it down. And then I'm putting one little dot right here and right here. Right here, Sam. It's nice to meet you, Sam. Y'all have to go check out Sam's page. Alright, so I put a little white on the nose there. And I also want to do you think it ought to be black on the tip of his nose? Or the dark gray is okay? I almost think it needs black. So I don't know. And I'm going to put a little bit of pink in his ears. With this. Hey Miriam, hey Judy. Everybody's welcoming you, Sam. So I'm gonna put this kind of all inside the ear. And I'm also gonna put some cheeks. Okay, a little on his nose, not much. Okay, so here he is. Black was your first choice. Well, I think black too. I just didn't want to do it severe, so let's see. Yeah, black looks better. And I'm going to take a smaller brush and we're going to do the side. Let's do it real gently here. So we don't get it on the back portion. That way it still looks three-dimensional. It looked different. Let's get this side. There's that fuzz again. I'm going to be seeing fuzz for months. Whoever said that was right. All right. Okay, so there's his little black nose. Hey Regina, how are you doing? Hey Carolyn. It's good to see you. Now I'm going to dry this because I don't want to put a white on top of that. It'll smear. We're going to put a few little white accents on here. I'm just going to take my small brush. I'm going to do it like this. And like that. And do one in his ear. Like that. Probably down his arm a little bit. Ooh. If it dries out, it doesn't do as good. There we go. And I want to put a little bit on his nose. Like that. Maybe move it around just a little. There we go. Just like that. So thank you, Carol. You love him, Michelle? He's turning out to be cute. All right, so we've got our cheese. Now let me look, because I have to look right here. This is so funny. You missed the auction. It's okay, Miss Carrie. All right. So I'm going to take it. These are going to be the feet, okay? So I'm going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of hot glue after I get it where I want it. And I think that's about right. So I'm going to take this and put a big dab of glue on the bottom and also put this hot glue. Let's just see here. This is where I want it. Because it's going to stay whenever I dry it and everything. Thank you, Miss Valerie, and I'm going to show you. It's okay, Miss Lindy. It is okay. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of this and a little bit of this just so it'll hold it. This is so cute. All right. We're going to put a little bit of this and a little bit of this. I almost put too much. All right, hold on and I'll show you. Yes, I sell the cutouts. Y'all can message me. I need to put this one on there. It's so funny, y'all. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth Bauer. Oh my goodness, look at this. So here's the mouse on top of the cheese. I love his little feet. Hey, Miss Debbie Hamilton, thank you for those hearts. And thank you, Elizabeth, for the stars. But didn't he turn out cute? Adorable. Thank you. But this is just like that other picture. It's just not ceramic. Oh my goodness. Cuteness overload. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. Thank you, Denise. I think he turned out really cute. And this is what the back looks like. Isn't he cute? I love all these little 3D animals. They just make it for me. I probably should have done thicker feet, but I kind of like it little. He's adorable. Thank you, Judy. Can you add a tail? That's a good idea. With what? Like a, I'm trying to think. I mean, jute or something like that. Let me get some jute. I guess you could do it with jute. Chenille stems. That's a good idea. Ooh. Ooh. That chenille. But aren't they little? Let's see. I don't know if I have a gray one. I've got black. Where's my drill? I need a drill. I could put it like right here. What do y'all think? Pipe cleaner or wire? This one's a longer one. Yeah, I don't think that they've got... Is it black? I could paint it. Do you think it ought to be gray instead of black? I might have a white. I've got a white, but it's not as thick as the black one. Here, let's see. Yeah, then it could be the same color, right? Sure, I can paint it. I'm like a 2-year-old over here with this paint. But it's easier this way, isn't it? Just paint it to match the mouse and it will be so cute. Oh my goodness, you're right. Let's see. And then you can bend it. Yes. It's okay, Miss Lynn. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. So adorable. Oh my goodness, it really does, doesn't it? I need a drill. Because I don't think I want... Do we want it to be... I could drill a hole in there. Where's my drill? It may take me a minute to go find my drill. And then I'll have to show y'all later. Because I don't know what I did with it. But just think, though, if I have it going in here, what do y'all think? Then I can bend it up this way and kind of make it curly, right? And then it'll be like this. Let me turn it around. Because I don't want to glue it to the back. I think it would be cuter. Look here, wait a minute. Let me get this for a sec. It's not all the way gray right here. Let's see. It's okay, Miss Connie. Let me get it way up here. Oh my goodness, look at that. See, it does look cuter with it, doesn't it? Maybe not quite as much twist. But I could drill a hole in the back and then put it in the back. Then it would look cute, huh? I'll just see where I need to put it. Hey, Miss Elaine. It's good to see you. And it's okay, Miss Connie. You love it? Only I would bend it so it would look kind of better. Did I pull the foot up? I pulled the foot up. Yeah, I think it'll look cute once it's got it on there. Maybe I could do 2, but I guess they look thin anyway, so it's okay to be thin. Definitely needs a tail, not as much twist. Okay. There we go. Kind of like that. Only I just want to put it in the wood. Cutest mouse ever. Sorry, Mickey. That's funny. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'll post a picture of it. And that'll be cute to stick out. But I'll look at it, but I'm going to drill a hole in the back and let this go in the hole. And then I'll decide how curly and all that. So it'll be a lot cuter once I get that on there. Be so cute. He turned out good. So I will be back on Wednesday. I do have to go back to work on Tuesday. If I can, I'll try to pop on tomorrow, but I think I'm going to be just painting and stuff tomorrow, and I may not come on. So don't hold me to that. Thank you, Miss Debbie. God bless you with and I can't read the rest of it. I'll go back and read it, Miss Carolyn. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Connie. So I will see y'all on Wednesday for sure. You need him? He's a cutie. Looks like it needs to go in a kitchen. For sure. But I love it. He's cute. With the big chunk of cheese. At first I was wondering how I was going to do the cheese, and it just was better just to cut me a whole piece. He's so cute. Thank you. Happy 4th to you, Miss Lynn. And happy 4th to everybody. I hope you're off. Hey, Carolyn Blank, it's good to see you. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. As always, you're so good. Thank you, Miss Connie. So, I'm glad y'all came today, and I will see y'all on Wednesday at 6 Central. It may be 6:30. I can't tell exactly. I can't remember if I'm late or early that day. So, it may be 6, maybe 6:30 on Wednesday. So, thanks, everybody, for coming, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. Hey, Miss Sherry. Bye, y'all.